All right, it is Friday afternoon and it is another really warm day. You'll see these little guys here got their bath, which is good. That's what they're enjoying, just cooling off a little bit. And these little fellas up in there just getting used to that whole system. Some of them know what they're doing anyway. Tomorrow, it's Saturday, it's going to be just as hot, so I may try and get just these guys out in the afternoon for the first time. That's why I'm trying to trap train them tomorrow. We'll do a bit of trap training as well. I doubt these guys will get out for a fly, just because we afternoon fly and it is just still too hot right now. But it looks like they really enjoyed that, so it is really good. And hopefully I'll get in here, well, I definitely will get in here and give this a really good clean out, this loft, tomorrow. Now I've got some time. And then tomorrow I'll do a couple of trainings with that down as well. So that will be really good to finally start getting some of those birds out. We'll go over to this other side because these guys are sort of enjoying a little bit of peace and quiet. Let's have a look at our speedy blue grizzles because they come along quite nice. It's just an interesting colour. I haven't seen too many grizzles like that before. I know you get that real generic kind of grizzle, but then you get these guys and they're just something very different. And that big beefcakes. Look, this guy's so muscly. It's unreal. Like, these guys just, I've not ever bred anything like this before, which is interesting. But we'll just continue following their progress because I've got a good feeling about them. For grizzles, for blue grizzles. And you all know I'm not a huge fan of blue grizzles, but these guys just doing something. What's he doing? Oh, he's super aggressive, this one. Let's get him back over here so we can have a look at him while he's walking so we can get a good perspective. He doesn't want to play a game, he just wants to get back in there with his nest mate. I'd say this one, he's the biggest one. This one, super, look at him. Big fella. It's so good to see though, like get some really good colours and we might actually get them out flying. In the racing, which is really good. I just don't enjoy the heat, to be honest, at all. I think the pigeons probably deal with the heat a lot better than me. I just do not like it. I come from a cold climate, and then I live in one of the hottest states in Australia, so yeah, geez, I'm cooking a bit, I tell you, I don't like it. So what I did is I actually got the ring on this little baby before. It's old enough now, which is good. We'll still have to keep a close eye on it just in case. But, Shock's doing all right. This is his first proper baby. The birds are starting to molt as well. You'll see they're starting to lose a few feathers here and there on some of them. But this guy is what I want to show you. Just how dark this little guy, like this guy has to be a dark checker. Like, look at how dark these little feet are. It's going to be interesting, this one, I tell you, even though Shock's a pretty dark checker himself, so be interesting to see how that one turns out, and we will follow that one very closely, and hopefully we get something quite nice out of it. That'll probably be the only baby anyway. I think I'll I am definitely shutting down pretty much all the pairs anyway after all this. And this is the little split barless we've got. This little cockbred is only reasonably young. I only bred him last year, but I'm pretty happy how he's doing. He's a son of 83. You can probably see the resemblance a little bit. And this is his first little baby and full of crop milk too. So it's healthy and happy, so that's good to see. Yesterday we looked at it, it had just hatched, but now it's cruising along, and he's got a cool little hairstyle there. Thinks he's getting fed, but that's not going to happen, so we'll keep a little bit of an update on that one too, because that'll probably be the only baby I'll get out of this pairing. I'm not sure if I'll let them go down again, but at least we've got one split barless for the season. And getting on to the last round in here as well, so we've got to keep a pretty close eye on these guys and keep these updated. One of the little babies, he's over there. But they're doing well. I would lose. If I don't get them weaned out tomorrow, they are ready to go. It's just that tomorrow is going to be quite warm, so I thought maybe we can wait till Sunday. Oh, that's what happens when you cruise around someone else's boxes, right? You're going to get picked on. Oh, look at those little babies. We'll have a look at those ones in a second. Oh, he's getting chased as well. But yeah, we'll see. I still might take them out tomorrow. Once I clean the lofts, I might come and get them and bring them over into the other loft, and we can start weaning them out. They're ready to go. They've been on the floor, and I assume that they are going over to the drinker and having a drink as well. So that's really good news, and then we can take that nest bow out and let Mr. Kruger just sort of do his own thing there, which he probably wants to do now and not have to worry about sorting out these little babies. I do want to do, I'm considering doing a little bit more colour breeding next season as well, now that we've got a good foundation of birds here on our base lines anyway. These ones, I tell you, these are probably the best looking ones so far. So what I've actually done this round, something a little bit different, considering we lost Messi and Messi's brother, I think there might be something with the hen, bit of an inkling anyway. So what I've done with these guys, I did mention it in the other videos, is that I gave them 2 days of Turbosol, which is just like a preventative thing for canker, and I'll probably go into a little bit more, but it looks like it's doing a really good job. These guys are super healthy, and I might just give them another dose as we wean them, or in around that time somewhere, because I feel like these ones, 1 or 2 of them might be just a little bit more susceptible to stress, and then when they start stressing, that's when that canker sort of really takes hold, because they shed a lot more of those little trichomoid things, whatever you want to call them. So that's when they sort of take hold, those little cheeky canker things they are. So we'll keep a close eye on it, but I feel like we're on the right track now. It's just, a little bit of fault finding. We just work through all the bits and pieces, and I think we're on the right track now. And we'll go over to Lil Apache. It's probably not going to be his name. We'll come up with a better name. But looking really, really good. So I'm hoping, I haven't actually handled Storm to see if she is going to go down an egg soon, but I would assume that she's probably not too far away, and I'd say this is going to be a hen. This actually looks really henny. It's got that real skinny little beak, and it's quite petite, but yeah, it's pretty stereotypical of the ones that come out of Storm anyway. So it looks like at this point that it's throwing more Storm genetics than it actually is Apache. So that's actually quite interesting, because both have very, very strong genes in them. Those eggs, I know one of those is infertile by the looks of it, but there is one that's fertile, so we shouldn't be too far away from hatching. And we've got these guys that are not too far away from being weaned out as well. They're really, really close, I'd say. Really sweet little ones too. These are not too crazy. And it'd be interesting to see how these ones fly this season. And the mum's over here, she's getting a little bit jealous. She's on 2 more eggs. Yeah, we're getting there. But look at this. Let's see if I can bring it into a bit better light. But it's looking like a red checker. It's probably not a super dark red checker, but I think we've done it. I'm pretty happy with that last round. And it looks like we do have a checker. I think it's going to be a very, very light checker. But I take that as a win. I think that's a light checker too. So I think we're winning there, I tell you. That's good. 2 of those. And then we've got these other 2 down here. They're not too far away, and we can kind of shut down most of our breeding, and hopefully we'll get our patella shortly as well, so that will be really good news. And we'll keep us updated anyway. I was just getting a bit sidetracked by this guy's little face. Look at all the pink mineral powder on there. Those parents really go to town on that. I'm doing pretty well. Those babies are really cranking along. We should be able to get some rings out of them, or onto them shortly anyway. And there's that little baby. He's in there pecking around, that's what I want to see. So stay tuned. Hopefully cools down next few days, and we'll get some more longer video out for you guys.